teaching language vocabulary acquisition within reading to second graders. This topic is of valuable interest to me at the moment because, as I am finding out more about myself as a teacher, I am discovering more and more how central this area is to my core teaching philosophies. I am finding that now that I can't teach anything well unless all content areas stem from a shared love of reading and a strong foundation of solidly designed reading instruction. My grade level team chooses to plan collaboratively, with each team member planning a different subject area. I deliberately chose to take reading over this year, despite it being the most labor-intensive area to plan for. Our district provides a very complex ELA curriculum, complete with all materials and procedures, but it seems nearly impossible to effectively and meaningfully work all of the many elements into 60 minutes of reading instruction. I made it my duty to take on this feat for two reasons. First of all, it is clear to me now more than ever that soundly designed reading instruction is key to effective instruction in all other areas. Secondly, the current design of our reading instruction was at worst riddled with holes and missing pieces, and at best, simply not working for my students. While my plan is to use the same instructional design for all goals and objectives taught throughout the year, for this instructional design activity, I am narrowing my focus to just one goal and 5 objectives.
So, like my explainer video said, I have one instructional goal and 5 instructional objectives. And my instructional goal is that by the end of the year, students will be able to determine the meaning of unknown words while independently reading grade level text, choosing flexibly from an array of strategies such as using context clues, using the meaning of prefixes and root words, using the meaning of individual words to predict the meaning of compound words, and using glossaries and beginning dictionaries to clarify the meaning of unknown words. And finally, for my learning objectives, students will be able to, number 1, independently or when prompted, use sentence level context as a clue to the meaning of an unknown word or phrase inside a grade level text, and choose an appropriate synonym based on those clues to replace unknown words. Number 2, independently or when prompted, determine the meaning of a new word formed when a known prefix is added to a known root word, like happy and unhappy or tell and retell. Number 3, independently or when prompted, use a known root word as a clue to the meaning of an unknown word with the same root, like addition and additional. Number 4, independently or when prompted, use knowledge of the meaning of individual words to predict the meaning of compound words. And lastly, number 5, independently or when prompted, use glossaries and beginning dictionaries, both print and digital, to determine or clarify the meaning of words and phrases. For this instructional design project, I'll be focusing on learning objective number 2, using prefixes to determine the meaning of a word. So for my instructional design project, I actually used an existing lesson blueprint or instructional blueprint that I found from a seller on Teacher Pay Teachers. The seller's name is Learning in the Primary Pond, and the teacher's name is Allison. And this file here, this classroom poster, was actually taken directly from her files. But what I've done here is created a lesson slide to use in my lesson, where I will be showing the class some examples of commonly used prefixes, their definitions, and then giving them plenty of examples and opportunities to practice determining the meaning of an unknown word using the definition of its prefix and the known definition of the root word. To ensure the functionality and usability of my lesson, I am creating a screencast of the lesson using my own voice. The lesson that you see here that I designed, along with the lesson script or blueprints from Learning in the Primary Pond. and creating a short 3 to 5 minute screencast that's able to be used by my teammates in second grade at my school, and also by a sub in the event that I'm absent. The lesson will be designed to be used in tandem with 15 to 20 minutes of independent reading time and 20 to 30 minute lesson or work period sessions of exposure where students have the opportunity to practice using the common prefixes poster to independently determine the meaning of words containing prefixes in their independent reading time. After a couple of sessions of independent practice, students will then be administered an assessment that I design that is fully aligned with the instructional goals and objectives. So here's the assessment that you see here. The top it says readers use prefixes or word parts that go at the beginning of a word to help them figure out what a word means. See if you can use the underlined prefixes to write a definition for each word. So students are being asked to use their knowledge of the root word meaning and the meaning of the prefix to predict or determine the definition of each of these words. And in second grade, they are all expected to know the meaning of the root words place, read, do, estimate, view, and violent. And then the prefixes are all taken from that commonly used prefixes poster that has been posted in the classroom for at least minimum a week's time before they are administered this assessment. So this concludes the short description of my instructional design project. Hope you enjoy, and thank you for watching.